Welcome back, guys. So here I designed something to be equivalent to the same diameter pipe as my ultrasonic vaporizer pipe. So this is, just the wick that comes from the ultrasonic vaporizers, like I have in here. All right, now see the difference in burn? This one does have a lot of blue flame versus the alcohol burner or the vaporizer alcohol burner, and you can hear the difference. This looks like it's not burning very hot comparing to this, but actually this doesn't burn as hot as that. Even though because of the fact that there's a lot of yellow flame, it's deceiving. This burns differently than standard wick designs. So the output is higher on the ultrasonic vaporizer versus just a wick. And what I have here is the wick with a tube, and there's a copper wire that is being heated to help further vaporize the fuel, and then you have some holes with to allow oxygen to kind of help get into the fuel mixture. So now you got this design with doesn't require any input power. Obviously, it does this obviously to it's not much. It's only a 5-volt supply and it's in the milliamps. I'm sure it's not much power. And you guys saying like I could put a thermoelectric generator like on the sides. That probably could power it, but I'm just not gonna do that. Not yet, anyway. But anyway, I want to show you a thermal test, and I'm gonna use this razor blade as my benchmark. So I am going to heat it up and show you a comparison between the two different burners. And this one, for some reason, I still feel like this one consumes more fuel than that one. And I'm gonna do a test. Is this jar has a measurement on the side. I'm gonna go to 150 and then see how long it takes to drop from 150 down to 100. And then I'm gonna do the same with this one and see how long it takes. This one does use less fuel, it seems like. This one's burning through it very quick, and it's not burning as efficient. So that is definitely a factor to consider. Fuel consumption, obviously. So I will first do the test with this one. I just got this thermal scope. So we'll heat it up with this. And it's on the max hold down there, so it'll give me the maximum heat coming out. And obviously if I go up here, it should be colder, but I don't know. I feel like the blue isn't burning as hot as the yellowish color. Hard to say though, but I think around in here is probably the best place to hold it. I'm gonna move it around the scope to get an average. It's probably getting close to what it maximum or like a maximum thermal temperature output. So from this amount of time of burning, seems to be about 832 to be the maximum so far. Yeah, so I can't really get too much hotter than, alright, there's 837. Let's go a little closer. 839. So I'm going to say 839 with this one. So you saw that as 839 for its maximum temperature output. Now we'll switch to my ultrasonic vaporizer burner. Alright, so now here's this one. You can already see it, it's definitely getting hotter. The metal is, it's almost completely glowing orange at the bottom. It's hard to get the scope to be perfectly centered. So 950. $966. It's probably a lot hotter than that even. It's not like the perfect measuring tool for this, but it definitely works pretty well. $977. I had it over 1,000 though, so I'm trying to get it to that point. Let me move this back a little bit so I can. $981. $993. $996. $1,000. So clearly you can see the output on this ultrasonic vaporizer burner is definitely higher. And here is I mean, it's clear results right here. I know I've gotten it, further than 1,000. It's just hard to read it. But as you can see, the razor blade is cherry red while using this alcohol burner. And I can't get this one to burn nowhere near as hot. And the flame seems to be about, around the same amount of flame comparing to this one, because I have the same diameter hole size on both. So I actually believe, and it's proven, that the ultrasonic vaporizer is more efficient than the standard wick designs. And it seems like it chews through a lot of fuel comparing to the vaporizer. But I'm gonna do a test too also to see, like I said, from starting both at this level of 150 down to 100, and I'm gonna do the same with this one and see how long, and I'm gonna do a timing test to see how long it takes to burn. And if this one burns through more, this one's a lot less efficient than this one, even though it does take power to run it though. So I mean, that's kind of a considering factor. But I'm proving the fact that this one burns hotter and it's clear results. It doesn't look like it because the fact that the flame isn't blue, like everyone keeps saying, a blue flame is a clean burning, efficient flame, but now when you zoom in, you can see that there is a blue flame at the very tip, whereas here the blue flame kind of extends out and then it turns to a yellowish flame. So it looks like it's not burning good, but it actually is burning really good. And the amount of fuel consumption, to me personally, feels like it's a lot less than this. This one's chewing through the fuel comparing to this one. And I will do a boiling water test yet eventually. I just got the thermal scope, so I kind of wanted to give it a test. And it proved me that this is hotter than the standard wick designs. So, yep, results are in. So far, this one's hotter. Alright, see you later, guys. Have fun if you decide to make them.